nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We will read 12th mantra. स एव माया परिमोहितात्मा शरीरमास्थाय करोति सर्वम् स्त्रियन्नपानादिविचित्रभोगैः स एव जाग्रत् परितृप्तिमेति. स्वप्ने स जीवः सुखदुःखभोक्ता स्वमायया कल्पितजीवलोके सुषुप्तिकाले सकले विलीने तमोभिभूतः सुखरूपमेति. Sa eva, the Paramatma, the Self, Maya Parimohitatma, comes under the influence of the Upadhi. Any knowledge which is gathered through the limitations of the Upadhi, and thereafter taking that knowledge as the ultimate and the real knowledge, this phenomena is called as Maya. Have you seen God? One boy asked me this question. I said, why should I tell you? No, I want to know whether you have seen God or not. So I said, do you know what is the mistake in your question? Your question is, God is an object of knowledge which can be seen by the eyes. Therefore, this question comes. So, I will ask you a counter question. And whatever reply you give, that will be a reply to your question. Have you seen your eyes? Nobody has seen their eyes. Because you don't have eyes. See? This is called Maya Parimohitatma. The objectivity in the knowledge is so firm, we are so convinced of this objectivity as real, that we want to know the truth objectively. This is where all the scientific minded people get lost. So, sa eva maya parimohitatma. Now, why he comes under the influence? Because of what? No, not because of anything. Another example. In a school, the teacher was dictating to the students to write something. And the students were writing. She was moving in between among the students. how they are writing, what they are writing. So she saw one student has written a wrong spelling. So she asked, who taught you this wrong spelling? Writing wrong spelling. The student is sincere, innocent. Ma'am, wrong spellings are not taught, they happen. There is no cause. Ignorance is the cause. Wrong notion is the cause. There is no cause for the wrong notion. See? So, sa eva maya parimohitatma. Then what happens? Sharira masthaya gets identified with the body. In one place, Bhagavan Shankaracharya has written, as much we are firmly established in the notion that I am body, to the same extent, if we are established in the experience that I am the absolute non-dual self, till then we are far away from the truth. So even if Brahmaji comes and tells us that you are not body, we'll say for formality we'll agree with you, but the truth is I am body. See? So Sharira Masthaya. So after becoming identified with the body, he becomes somebody. Here also I had told you some important principle. Body identification is not option, it's compulsory. Reflection in the mirror is not option, it is compulsory. Now, what should be our approach? Do we take body identification as real or not real? If an actor is acting on the stage something great, and after his drama is over and he continues to behave in the same tone, do you think anybody will respect him? On the stage you are okay, not beyond that. In the same manner, we become identified with the body and we take that body identification as real, and therefore shariramastaya karoti sarvam. Thereafter he becomes the doer. I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to take care of my kids. Once they are married, I am free. Then what happened? Then grandchildren, then great grandchildren. No end to it. Shariramastaya karoti sarvam. Then what he does after body identification in the waking experience, stri, anna, pana, adi, vichitra bhogaihi. See? Kanchana kamana, what they call? Kanchana kamini. See? Kanchana is artha. Kamini is bhog. Here also off the track, but very important to know. In Ishavasyopanishad it is said, Andham tamaha pravishanti ye avidyam upasate tato bhuya ivate tamaha yahu vidyayagam rataha. Those who are engaged in ignorance, they enter in darkness. So what is ignorance? Ignorance is expressed as karma. So those who are workaholics, they get lost in andham tamaha, get exhausted, tired, no, they can't enjoy. You will see, there are many people, millionaires, they don't enjoy anything. Their people enjoy. They are only busy in earning money, money, money. They enter in darkness. Tato bhuya ivate tamaha yau vidyaya gamrataha. But much more darkness, those people enter who are engaged in vidya means upasana. What is the purpose of upasana? Upasana is done for fulfillment of desires. Bhog. From karma, there is a possibility we may withdraw. From bhoga, we can never withdraw. See, why the middle class people or lower middle class people, why they are why they are not able to achieve prosperity? This is the reason. They are bhogi. They are not ready to give up everything and work hard to earn money. And they call it simple living, high thinking. It is lazy living and stupid thinking. See, if you want to achieve success in life, you have to give up all bhog. One example I'll give you. There is a friend of mine in Assam, and I went to their tea garden, and we were sitting together. His friend also came. They were classmates right from childhood. And then while talking, his friend, who was a college professor, and my friend is the owner of the tea garden and selling tea. So he said, Swamiji, you are a Swami. Is it right in God's creation? I said, what is right? What is wrong? We studied together. We grew together. I get hardly any money as compared to what he is earning. So tell me. I said, okay, I will bring the answer out of you only. Then I asked him, how many hours you work? He said, our college is 5 days a week. Very good. How many hours you give lectures? I got 3 lectures in 5 days. How many years you have been doing this thing? I've been doing it for last 25 years. Do you have to prepare your lectures? You have to work on your lecture? No, you know it everything. So without doing any effort, you are getting how much? 60,000 rupees per month. Very good. I said, now you tell me. What about you? He said, Swamiji, our dinner is a business dinner. Our travel is a business travel. Our meeting is a business meeting. Our going for a vacation is a business vacation. So he is working 24 hours round the clock, round the year. And you are not working at all. And you are getting 60,000. It should be reduced to 6,000. See, friends, this bhogi, they cannot. Their contentment is Majburi ka naam Mahatma Gandhi. Nothing else. Because they don't work hard. See? And then this is called middle class spirituality. No, we should not have TV in our house. All people are spoiled. No TV in our house. Now that poor fellow doesn't have money to buy a ordinary tape recorder, TV. And then something happens and he gets a bonus from the company or wherever. The moment that money comes in his pocket, everywhere he sees the TV advertisement, newspaper here and there. And one day, okay, you are all asking for TV, take this TV. Actually, he wanted, but he had no money. Contentment, because you don't have anything, is not contentment. Therefore, here, Stri Anna Panadi Vichitra Bhogaihi, so much lost in the bhoga. And then, Sa eva Jagrat Paritrupti Meti. And this is what he thinks. Life is wonderful. Whatever I want to eat, I can eat. Whatever I want to indulge, I can indulge. So his whole life is earn and spend, earn and spend. And that becomes the story of his life. This is what happens to the Jiva. So Paramatma reduced to body identification, he is called as Jiva, and this is the story of the Jiva in the waking. Then what happens? Sajivaha. Now here is a very simple and very subtlest point. Before we go in this mantra, think. Is the waker seeing the dream? Waker is not seeing that. Is the waker and the dreamer, are they going to deep sleep? Where it is said, Swapne sa jivaha. So, he alone is the jiva in the dream also. Meaning what? See, man with the father is the son. So the son is the jiva. Now the same man with the wife is the husband. Husband is the jiva. Sa eva jivaha. He alone becomes the son. He alone becomes the father. So as many upadhis, so many expressions. The same mind becomes the vision. The same mind becomes the hearing. The same mind becomes the tasting instrument. Meaning what? Jiva is not an individuality, it is an expression. This is the most important thing. Further, in every dream, there is a separate dreamer, is it not? Is it the same dreamer is repeated? In one dream, I was a king. In another dream, I was a beggar. In the third dream, I was a guru. In the fourth dream, I was a disciple. Somewhere, one child asked me the question, Swamiji, do you dream? I said, yes, I dream. I said, first you tell me, you dream? Yes. What do you dream? He said, I always dream that I failed in the examination. Only dream. What do you dream? I said, I dream very peculiar dream. I am giving lecture. So this, every day I do it so many times. So once it so happened, while going somewhere because of traffic jam, we had to stop the car. And roadside, there was a monkey charmer. And he was doing some kind of game with the monkey. Gangaram, Gangaram, रूपमती से शादी करोगे? So Gangaram was dressed like a man, put the stick on his neck, putting the hand and dancing. Yes, yes, he tang, 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 collect money. After that job is over, he is tied down. Then Roopmati is taken. Nice frog, bow, everything. And again money collected. And thereafter he asks, Roopmati, Roopmati, Gangaram se शादी करोगी? Choo. And by that time, our car started. So that was the latest scene in the mind. Like you have seen, when I listen to any bhajan, that bhajan goes on the whole night in my head. So then I went, had satsang and came home and slept. Then I had a dream. Gangaram is giving lecture and Roopmatis are listening. Friends. So with different upadhis, the same one appears to have become many. Therefore, for every dream, there is a separate dreamer. Exactly the same way, for every waking experience, there is a separate waker. If you are able to digest this, you are qualified to study further. If you cannot digest it, tabla peti bajao. See? Our satsang is, I have mentioned in my talks, our satsang is a gym. It is not a free Bollywood dance invitation. It is not hospitals. It is not temples. These three places who go, Bollywood dance, bhogi. Hospitals, rogi. Temples, kami. Who goes to the temple for Bhagwan? For fulfilling our desires. And the fourth place is the gym. Who goes to gym? Unhealthy people. Those who are healthy and want to maintain their health. Our satsang is for healthy people. And therefore, what will I get? If this question comes, we are unfit for this satsang. We are not going to get anything. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. See. Nayamatma balahine na labhyaha. The truth is not meant for the weaklings. No. So, as every dream has a separate dreamer, similarly, every waking has a separate waker. Now, what is that because of which we feel we are the same? But this we do not experience with reference to dream. Here you have to contemplate. Bhagavan says, Mattaha parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. If you have got large number of flowers and you make a garland out of it, it will be a very long, big garland, is it not? Because more flowers. If you have got less flowers, small garland. In our Mumbai, they sell the garland for Ganpati, only 3 flowers. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Rest only dhaga, nothing else. And if there is only one flower, can you make a garland? So too many flowers, old fellow. And in and through all these flowers, all these wakers, there is a common thread of consciousness. And a personality is created. Less number of flowers, small garland. A small child, 3 years, very small garland. Therefore, he is neither honored nor disrespected. He will become angry, next moment he will forget. Because then I has not become strong. Oldie, 100 flowers, huge garland. मैंने कसम खाई है जिंदगी भर तुमसे नहीं बोलूंगा. Who wants you to talk to? Forget about it. See? Therefore, why we are not able to recognize that every waker is a separate? Because of continuity of this past which is brought in the present. See, friends. Therefore, we told you, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%, only one flower. Past belongs to the body, not to us. Body was born, body was a child, body was growing, body had health problems. We are the same. There was a Guru Maharaj. He got up in the morning and started crying. So the disciples, Guru Maharaj, what happened? What happened? I had a very bad dream. I am so. But you only taught us dreams are illusions. No, don't tell me that, but I had a very bad dream. Anyway, no, don't cry. Take a cup of coffee, you'll be all right, Swamiji. No, you allow me to talk. What? I had a bad dream that I am a butterfly. Anyway, it was just a dream, forget about it. No, let me complete. What? Now, my question is whether I, your Guru, dreamt that I am a butterfly or the butterfly is dreaming that I am a Guru. Tell me. See, whether the waker becomes the dreamer or the dreamer becomes the waker. See, my friends. So, when it is said here, Swapne Sajivaha. So, the one who became the waker in the waking, he is the same. With other conditioning of the subtle body, he became the dreamer. But the dreamer and waker have no relations. Like the son and the father have no relations. Swapne sajivaha sukha dukkha bhokta. So what are the waking experience? Same are the dream experiences. Gain, loss, joy, sorrows. The difference is, in the waking experience, we operate through our sense organs and the worldly objects for gathering the experience. In the dream, everything is only thought. And both of them are supported by the common denominator. I tell you where I got my experience. In England, I was driving with my friend, a Britisher, from Heathrow to Wales. On the way, his mother called. He said, "You will be reaching your ashram so late at 1 o'clock. Instead of that, why don't you break your journey at home, stay for the night, and then go tomorrow morning?" So he asked, "Swamiji, this is what my mother is telling. Is it okay?" I said, "Perfectly all right." We went to their house. If you want to see a neat and good house, see a Britisher's house. Very neat and clean, beautifully kept. So a room was given to me, nice bed, everything perfect, a table next to that, some books kept, water. And when I lie down, I said, let me see some book, 1 or 2 pages, I can read and sleep. After some time, when I put down the book, I had to switch off the light, and I could not see where is the light. I had to get up and find out where is the light. In that, my eyes first went to the light, bright light. So as if the light has entered my eyes. So bright it was. And then I could see the switch, switched it off, and lie down on the bed. Eyes closed. I could see that bright light. Eyes open. I could see the street lights. Again I closed. I saw the bright light on the mind. I opened the eyes. That light disappeared. Then I saw the street light. Eureka! The one who was seeing the impression of the light on the mind and the one who was seeing the street lights is one and the same. In one condition, the sense organs were operating to see the worldly objects. In other conditions, only impressions were the sense objects. And both of them are supported by a common denominator. Now come back to your day-to-day experience. The one who is going to the office, the one who is coming home and suffering because of the husband or wife, are they two one and the same? But in the office he becomes officer, at home he becomes a husband. And who is suffering? The jiva. So both are jiva. The officer is also jiva, the husband is also jiva. But what happens? Our attention goes only on the conditioned expressions, not on that which is supporting all the conditions. Therefore, swapne sajiva sukha dukkha bhokta. And where from this joy and sorrows come? Swamayaya kalpita jiva loke. Then he only starts imagining. Like a child, if he dreams, his dream will be only this much. One child got up in the morning and started crying. So the father was angry. What is this early morning crying? You have just gone on your mother. Start your day crying. What happened? Dad, I had a very bad dream. What dream you had? I failed in the examination. Dad got angry. Even in the dream you cannot pass. Will you ever pass in actual life? See? When we know that dream is just a dream, is not real. In the same manner, This waking experience is equally a dream. What is a dream or what is an illusion? Illusion is that which requires certain conditions for its appearance. If those conditions are not valid, that appearance does not appear. Like, take an example, like the sky is blue. The sky appears blue when there is the sun in the sky and there are no clouds. At night, can we see a blue sky? Second example, the mirage waters. They don't appear all the time. Third, the sunrise and sunset. It is the movement of the earth which is superimposed on the sun, and therefore it appears. Fourth, when you are sitting in the car in the front seat, your friend is driving, look at the road, the white lines are running in the opposite direction. Whatever you may try, no, car is running, not the road. But you keep on looking at the road, you will continue to see the road is running in the opposite direction. And if you take it real, then how to come out of it? Jump out of the running car. Problems will be solved. In the same manner, come out of body identification. Problems are solved. Or in other words, do not give a status of validity to either the body identification or the mind identification. Therefore, Paramatma alone is playing the role of a waker. He alone is playing the role of a dreamer. The waker never becomes the dreamer never becomes the waker, and both of them never become the deep sleeper. So, if we are accepting dreamer as not real, same way, where the child and the childhood has gone, do we go and file a case in the police FIR? Please find out my childhood body, it has disappeared. No. Are we not playing so many roles? So, which is the real? Friends, स्वप्ने सजीव सुख दुख भोक्ता स्वमायया kalpita jiva loke is only kalpana matra. Be attentive. As much dream experiences are only imaginations, equally so, the waking experiences are also imaginations. See? We only imagine, if I get married to this girl, I will be happy. Only imagination. This object will be a source of happiness to me, imagination. If I purchase this house, will it be okay? Is it good vastu? Is it good feng shui? Imagine. See? Be attentive. All experiences, be them of the waking or the dream, they are happening only in the mind. When the mind is identified with the body, the mind becomes the waker. When the mind is not identified with the body but continues its own game of projecting thoughts, he becomes a dreamer. And both of them are supported by the conscious principle, which is a common denominator for the waker and the dreamer. स्वप्ने सजीव सुख दुख भोक्ता स्वमायया कल्पित जीवलोके सुषुप्ति काले सकले विलीने. Now in the deep sleep, what happens? Both the waking world and the waker, the dream world and the dreamer, they disappear. Sushupti kale sakale viline tamaha abhibhutaha. Now he is overpowered by ignorance absence of the waking and the dream. What is the experience in the deep sleep? Aham kimapi na janami. I know nothing. Here there is another subtle point. Be attentive. According to Yoga Shastra and according to Vedanta, the deep sleep is explained in a different way. According to Yoga Shastra, what is the deep sleep? Abhava pratyaya lambana vrittihi nidra. Nidra, deep sleep, is where the object is absence. Abhava pratyaya. Object is absence. No, absence is not an object. Then absence of what? Absence of waking and dream. So as much waking is a thought, dream is a thought, deep sleep is also a thought, according to Yoga Shastra. But what Vedanta Shastra tells, that waking is supported by the consciousness because of the conditioning of the body identification, and he becomes the waker, but that wakerhood is discarded and he is again his own conscious principle, and the same thing he plays in the dream, he becomes the dreamer, and when these two conditions are discarded, then he is back to his original position, and that original position is tamobhibhutaha, absence of waking and dream and their experiences. Tamobhibhutaha, absence of everything. In short, absence of otherness. In waking and dream, experience is absence of. In the waking and the dream, the experience is presence of otherness. But in deep sleep, there is neither sense of limitation, incompleteness, nor there is sense of otherness. These two things are necessary for the desires to be born. See? Sense of incompleteness and sense of otherness. Why we don't suffer in the deep sleep? Because there is no sense of incompleteness, no sense of otherness. Net result, no desires. Therefore, what should be spiritual practice? Living at zero desire level. जो है वो ठीक है. And therefore, description of waking, dream and deep sleep, according to Vedanta, is on the foundation of the conscious reality. In Yoga Shastra, it is on the foundation of the Prakriti. Because in Yoga Shastra, Sankhya Shastra, Purusha and Prakriti, they are different. They are independent. They are not independent. Can the burning power of the fire is independent of the fire? It cannot. See? Similarly, the Prakriti is Brahmashraya, dependent on for its existence on the Paramatma, the Brahman. Therefore, the same Paramatma with the conditioning of the body, gross body, is called a Jiva, waker. The same Paramatma with the conditioning of the mind is called as the dreamer. The same Paramatma with the conditioning of absence of the two is called as Prajna, technical word. Vishwa, Tejas, Prajna. Vishwa is the waker, Tejas is the dreamer, and Prajna is the deep sleeper. Prajna means he who knows himself, or he who knows everything, both ways. Where from the dream and the waking comes out? It comes out from the deep sleep. So everything was present in the deep sleep, and that only comes out. If an engineer goes to sleep, when he wakes up, a doctor doesn't come out. See? Prajna. He is the custodian of all the relative things. He is the one. Satamo vibhuta sukharupameti. And he experiences the absolute bliss there. Which is this mantra 13, no 14th mantra. Where is 14th mantra? No, mine is a book format, so it is different. निकला भैया कहाँ गया? Or give me the booklet. The 14th mantra is, repeat after me. पुनश्च जन्मांतर कर्म योगात् स एव जीवस्वपिति प्रबुद्धः पुरत्रये क्रीडति यश्च जीवः ततस्तु जातं सकलं विचित्रम् आधारमानन्दमखण्डबोधम् यस्मिन् लयं याति पुरत्रयञ्च. So, punascha janmantara karma yogat. So, this principle of jiva, now to understand this principle of jiva for this mantra, a person gets married, he becomes husband or wife. So, a jiva is born, husband is born. Then, karma yogat, he could not manage his wife, so he divorced. Then again he gets married. Punascha, again the husband is born. Now, is it that the first husband who was born with the first wife after divorce, is it the same husband has become the second husband? No. The same man, he played the role of H1. Then H1 visa expired. Then he again applied, he got H2 visa. Friends, he put the wife B1, B2. So here, punascha janmantar karma yogat sa eva jivasvapiti prabuddha. So, this jiva who has now entered the deep sleep, meaning he who is supporting the subtle and the gross body, but not getting influenced by them, that is the deep sleep. Punascha, again, karma yogat. See, because of so many hang-ups in the mind. Now to understand, take a simple example. If you have to catch a flight in the morning and you have to go there 2-3 hours before and you have to drive a long distance, half an hour, 1 hour to reach there. So you decide, let me finish dinner and sleep quickly, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I can get up in the morning at 2 o'clock, finish bath, get ready and go. Why? I should not miss the flight. Only one thought, I have to get up early in the morning. And you finish your dinner, etc., go to sleep. In that 7 hours, 6 hours time, you will wake up for 600 times. And one desire destroys our whole sleep, is it not? We are carrying the Sedona mountain desires. How can we be at peace? Therefore, punascha janmantar karma yogat. This is the mantra. Punascha janmantar karma yoga. Again he is born. See? Karma yogat. So what is going on in our day-to-day life is the same going on from one life to another life if you take yourself to be jiva. And this is very subtle point, be attentive. The topic of jiva is brought in our scriptures only to make us responsible for our spiritual practice. Normally what we do, we are expert in blaming others for all the problems of our life. See, if I blame my wife for the problems of my life, what will be my spiritual practice? To improve the wife. Ashakyanushthanam can never happen. See? Then we are told, you are responsible. Last life you are tortured her, she has come to take the revenge. But I have forgotten, you may forget. See? Effect will be there. So what is to be done? Now behave properly so that next life she will not be your wife. And this dumb fellow understands it. Okay, very good. He starts behaving properly. Now what is meant is different. What is meant is, before this body was born, you were there. In this body, you are there. When this body is burnt away, you are there in the next body. Therefore, you are someone other than the body. Now, who is that other than the body? We are told that is Jiva. Now, as Paramatma is defined, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, what is the Jiva? The Jiva is Paramatma expressing through the limitations of the Panchakoshas, that limited expression of the unlimited Paramatma through the Panchakoshas is together called the Jiva. Like the reflection in the mirror. Our face, the mirror, and the reflection. These three things together can define the reflection in the mirror. If there is no mirror, no reflection. If there is no conditioning of Panchakoshas, there is no Jiva. See, friends. So when the mirror is removed, where the reflection has gone? Nowhere, because it never existed. But our face remains as it is. So, when we recognize Jiva as expression of Paramatma through the Prakriti and the limitation thereof, together is called as the Jiva. So, when a person, although expressing through the limitations of the Prakriti, but does not get influenced by the Prakriti's limitation, he is a Siddha Purusha. He is realized, although he is in the Prakriti. For the first time, when somebody starts driving the car, why the car is going to the left, why it is not going to the center? First, the car is driving you. Afterwards, when you become expert, then you drive the car. See, spiritual practice is, don't come under the influence of your Prakriti. Meaning, don't work under the pressure of your desires. See, friends. Therefore, punascha Janmantara karma yoga sa eva jivaha. So from one life he has gone to another life. In this life he has done good or bad, and again he is born. In Yoga Shastra it comes that when the jiva leaves the body, he goes high in the sky. And there, through the raindrops, He enters one of the raindrops and he comes down and he falls on the earth. After that, that jiva which has fallen on the through the water drop, he has come on the earth. Then from there he enters the food, the vegetation, and that vegetation is eaten by somebody, and then that jiva enters the seed, and in that seed he goes, and then that seed is sown in the womb of the wife, and from there the jiva is again born. Very poetic description, but that is not the purpose. When a divorce happens, nothing happens to the husband or the wife because they never existed. See, Upanishad says in deep sleep, Tatra mata amata bhavati, pita apita bhavati. In deep sleep, we are neither mother, father, brother, sister, none, but we are still there. So the fatherhood, motherhood is with reference to the conditioning. Therefore, please understand, if you are following the path of inquiry, don't get lost in karma, karma, karma. I don't know what karma I had in the last life. I got married to this girl this life. No, no, no. It's a dumb thinking. पुनश्च जन्मांतर कर्म योगात् स एव जीवस्वपिति प्रबुद्धः. Again, the same story continues. So this is going on incessantly. The sun sets, again the sun rises, again the sun sets, again the sun rises. We are in the waking, then we go to sleep, then we dream, then everything is over, again we get up. Incessantly going on and on and on. But we do not write, be attentive, we do not write autobiography of a dreamer. Either write the autobiography of a dreamer or don't write the autobiography of a waker. It is for this purpose we are insisting incessantly. Don't talk about your past, good or bad experiences. They belong to the body, not to you. You are the same. Be attentive. When we talk to others, we talk about our past or their past. When we talk to ourselves, we talk about our future. Reason is, mind doesn't want to die. Mind dies when it is in utter present. Then the mind suggests, why only simply sitting? Let us cut the vegetables. See? Movement is samsara. No movement is Paramatma. One day, one of the students asked me this question. Swami, you give so many examples. We don't get examples when we talk. What is the book you are reading? I said, you are one. Examples don't come from book. Your vision has to change. See? Now I'll tell you one example. Try. Answer that. If there is a collapse balloon, collapse balloon means what? There is no space inside. Is it not? Collapse. It is solid kind of thing. Now in that solid collapsed balloon, you put air by your mouth, put a tube and pump. It will blow, is it not? Now can the air remain without the space? It can't remain. In that balloon there was no space. How the air is remaining there? Is it along with the air we have blown space also? Homework. See, my friends, पुनश्च जन्मांतर कर्म योगात् स एव जीवस्वपिति प्रबुद्धः. Then पुरत्रये क्रीडति यश्च जीवः. So the same Paramatma is now playing in three places. There was a person, Abdul Qadir, some imaginary name, I don't know their names. He had three wives. Therefore, I had to use that type of name. One was in Delhi, other in Calcutta, third in Bombay. And he has to go for his business to all the three places. He doesn't have to carry the suitcase. Everywhere there is one. In the same manner, for me, the absolute self, in the waking, there is a waker available. In the dream, there is a dreamer available. In the deep sleep, their absence is available. Why should I carry anything? Puratraye kridati yasya jiva is playing as a waker without suffering as a waker. Is playing as a dreamer without suffering as a dreamer. And he is discarding them without losing anything in the deep sleep. Puratraye kridati yasya jiva tatastu jatam sakalam vichitram. See? And from here, this whole world is born. See, what is body identification? First, what is the time? Second, where I am. This is my daily experience. This is my spiritual practice. When I sleep, I switch on, keep the light on. Because when I get up, I don't know where is the bathroom, where I am. See, sometimes it takes a lot of time. When I came, I was staying with him. And when I got up, I said, come on here, where I am? Where I am? Which side I have to go? Completely blank. And then after some time, your wits are collected. Oh, I am in Phoenix. So, when I am, where I am, and what I am, why I have come here, the samsara begins. So, the projection of time, space, and object is the beginning of the samsara. And you know the beauty? Beauty is both time and space. These are the projections of the mind. Those who are interested to listen to satsang, they don't even know how 1 hour has passed. And those who are not interested, tied down and bought here with a lead, chalo na, okay. For them, that 1 hour becomes 1 year. See, Maharaj. Therefore, tatastu jatam sakalam vichitram, and therefore adharam anandam akhandam ekam. So this adhara, the substratum, the support of Adhara, Anandam Akhanda. Ananda is Ananta. This infinite, conscious, blissful support is Ekam. See? The man alone supports the son, the man alone supports the husband, the man alone supports the father. He has not become three. The mind alone supports the eyes, ear, nose. The mind has not become five. The vision alone supports red, yellow, green, blue. The eyes have not become many. Therefore, spiritual life is a journey from the many to the one. Ekachintanaat nashametyadaha. Objects, how many? Five of them. Very good. Now take one object. One object is what? Sound. Very good. Sounds are many. Take only one. Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram. But there are also many Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram. Then why they have become Sri Ram? Many, because in between there is silence. So hold on to silence. Silence is one. Ekachintanat. When you make silence as object of your experience, mind stops. The illusion of this world disappears. Like in deep sleep, mind stops. Therefore, there is no world. The experience of the deep sleep, when it can be brought to the waking state, what will be that experience like? Although things are seeing, constantly moving, changing, yet you know they are merely appearances. See? Therefore, Adharamanandam Akhandabodham Yasmin Layam Yati Puratrayam Cha. All the three of them, wakers, waking world, dreamers, dream world, and deep sleepers, deep sleep world, all of them, Layam Yati, go back to the source. Now, what is that source? There are many different aspects of it. We'll take it in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.